Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for having me here, Jason and UPPSTART. Today I'm going to talk about VR is the new smartphone. But before I go any further, I'm going to let these YouTubers try to pronounce our name.
Hello everybody, Toasted Loaf! This is Survive.
Demo SVR Vive.
Survive.
SVR Vive.
Survive.
Survive.
Survive. I just realised then, even though it's survive, it's got Vive in it as well, and it's for the Vive. Inception.
SVRVIVE. Survive.
Survive.
Right. So my name is Fabian Evangelist, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Survive Studios, or Survive, whichever. And we founded this 6 months ago in an apartment. And what we have been doing since then is we made a prototype. We saw a lot of investors. We got an investment of $1.5 million. And now we have actually a product out since 2 days ago. I'm going to start with talking how VR looks today, starting with a raging war. What I mean by raging war is that we have the biggest tech companies competing with Facebook, Oculus, HTC Vive, PlayStation VR, which was released some weeks ago only. We have Samsung, Google, Microsoft is actually gonna be on board as well. Another thing is that we have a media hype. These are actually some of the headlines for some weeks ago. There's a lot of everyone talking about it. You can see it everywhere. Another thing is the investor hype once again. Well, some of the headlines are Zuckerberg announces $250 million in VR investment, record $2 billion VR investment in last 12 months. So there's a lot of money being poured into this industry as well. Consumer curiosity. So we can see only just by our meetups, for instance, that a lot of people are interested, and that's whichever background, even if you're a gamer or not from the beginning. You can also see it by a simple search on Google Analytics. So the searches has skyrocketed. And we at Survive Studios, we're not really good with VR videos. We're really into VR gaming, and well, porn, I guess I will let someone else do that. But despite all of this being a hardware war, we have media hype, a lot of people talking about this, we have investors pouring a lot of millions into this, or billions even. There is a lot of consumer curiosity. Nobody really knows where this is going, just that it is going somewhere. And you can really have a familiar pattern from this. We have it, if you see it, from social media, smartphones, hence the title, or even tablets. You could see that in the beginning there was a lot of people and things and all techs, everything really talking about this. So this is why we believe that VR is the new smartphone. So what is it that makes VR for what it is? Well, I'm going to start with one that is actually really funny, but true. VR makes people into drunk 2-year-olds, meaning they are fascinated about everyday objects. They pick things up and look at it for I don't know how long in VR. This is also something they really want to bring things and just throw them away. And this is something we have to really rethink when we're creating these games and experiences. A third thing is that they get really easily scared. And I'm actually gonna show this later from one of our YouTubers as well. But there's also many good things, of course. one of the best is imagination storytelling. This is actually some screenshots from our game that had just been released. And with this new medium, we can really explore and really create new worlds like never before. It's really that much more immersive as well. And this is also another one from our second mission in the game. And emotions and feelings. I'm gonna let this YouTuber do what he does.
Okay. Why is there a black light in here? Okay. Oh. Can I replace the light bulb?
I'm actually stopping here because it's kind of a spoiler alert. But what we have noticed with VR is, once again, people get really easily scared. And even though we are not creating a horror game, people still get scared. So there's a lot of trial and errors. We have to rethink and redo, just so that it will have the same the feeling that we want to create. So how people react in VR. Remember I was saying that they act like 2-year-olds in VR? Well, I'm actually gonna pretend to be one of those with a demo. And I'm gonna remove my shoes for this. So I'm gonna enter survive. All right, wish me luck. So here I am now at what we call a workstation. You work as an agent about to save the world. I know, very cliche. And I'm gonna enter the first mission, which we call the basement. Now, it's an adventure mystery game where you solve puzzles. It's a lot of inspired by Myst. But as soon as people enter this first mission, people get really, really scared. Gonna put this one on, because it can get dangerous. All right, I'm in the basement now. With me, I have Nicodemus, who is kind of my boss. Okay, agent, you must quickly locate the hidden helix. Good luck. Thank you. So, you're here about to save the world, and what's the first thing people do? Oh, a can. Fascinating. And they look at it, and just look at it, and look at it. Oh yeah, saving the world. Very spooky. Have a flashlight. One of the comments we received from the YouTubers is, wow, the way it bends. So this is the things that people really get fascinated about. Another thing that is really cool is throwing things and destroying. So this is kind of what people do initially. Flashlight. Now I'm gonna enter, see if I can find it. There's two types of VR players. The people that just destroys and really are not clean, and the people that are really clean and put everything in their place, like this. See there. Now, scary moment once again. People really get scared like this. But I can tell you, there are no monsters. It's just really, really dark. But since this is our game, and I know exactly what to do, and I know the puzzle, I know that I'm gonna need this light bulb, just like the YouTuber. but I'm not gonna spoil alert. I'm gonna actually quit there and go back to my keynote. I hope I'm good on time. Oh, you're still here. There. I can't wait. All right. So about the demo. So what we've learned with VR is it's an avalanche about to roll because the biggest tech companies, once again, are pouring into this. And if Facebook and Google believes in this, we want to roll. We want to also be in that avalanche. There's a lot of things, positive things that we can have and get by being one of the first. One of the things is market share. And another thing is partnership. And what I mean by that is that we get to talk to the biggest tech companies and help each other out. Also, another thing is we see other VR companies more like colleagues rather than just competitors, because we are all in this together. But there's still some things that needs to happen. What we've seen, it's the early adopters investing in this, but in order to reach the mass market, which means all of you guys as well, is one of the things, the price has to be cheaper, because it's still a little expensive. But if we've seen through all technology history, we know that all technology will get cheaper, but also it will get better. The mobile VR will get more immersive, for instance. So really now is the time. And one of main reasons we got investment fund is, one, the team. We have a lot of different backgrounds. We're not just game developers. We're also business and marketing people. Another thing is the product, just because it's VR, so timing. And I'm gonna actually end for you that are really curious, the ending. So here is one of the reactions of the game. Spoiler alert.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much. My name is Fabiana. You can find me on Evangelist. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer. Thank you.